So hello, I'm Jessica Lewis with Sculpture Life, and I'm here tonight with my longtime friend, Jenn Eskridge. We have known each other and worked together on and off for over 20 years. That's insane.
Stop saying
I
that.
know, I know, well, it just shows that we're experienced, for Pete's sake. I
And
wasn't
we
always
love each
white hair. I wasn't always white hair.
She used to beat me up in the closet at the Y.
Yeah, we did meet when we were working at the Y, and we worked together there, and we worked together ever since.
And CPR.
And CPR, yeah, we did.
Perfect
And
balance in CPR.
the reason why I have Jenn here with me tonight, though, is because, many of you know that I'm a personal trainer, but the truth is, I prefer to teach nutrition and Tai Chi Cha over fitness. I love working with people individually, one-on-one, but I really do not like teaching group fitness. It's not my thing, and I'm not great at it. So it came to me one of these days that I really needed to create an association with somebody who's really, really good at it, and that would be Jenn. She's a fantastic group fitness instructor, and on top of that, she is masterful at teaching in a virtual setting. So I just wanted to give you all the opportunity to get to know her tonight. And so Jenn, how did you get started with the virtual group fitness thing? How did that happen?
It was all after COVID. It wasn't intentional. And the last thing I wanted to do was go on live Facebook. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But it was the only way to actually, I'm sorry to put my legs on you again.
On
It's
me.
cold in here.
It's cold.
But yeah, so it was all in the effort of what the bigger picture was and the common goal that we all had to keep moving. And that was the only way that we were able to do it if we wanted to stay connected and do it with one another instead of by ourselves.
Right.
So I overcame my fears, still have my fears in doing it, because when you put yourself out there, you know what happens. But the overall common goal was working, and it was actually what I learned to be more effective, because as a personal trainer for 20 years in person, I found that the people, including myself, were getting better results. And this is without a gym and without equipment. Okay, and lots of improvisations.
Yes.
Like yoga pants as stretchy tubes.
Yes.
So it was quick
You have to be
thinking
very
on
creative.
the spot, but nothing was going to stop us from moving, having fun. So that was the start of the virtual. And like I said, where we didn't have a choice at that point in time. And it's, I'm glad that the gyms are open again, and we're not in that time. However, when it comes to the effectiveness of what I can offer, as crazy as it sounds, just from my experience personally and other people's testimony, it works. And I feel like I can give a person better care, more around the clock care, if they're in my program, where I'm giving them much, much more attention, time, in a very simple way, without having to physically transport yourself to and from the gym. And
Because that can be a
everything
barrier.
else,
Getting
everything
yourself
else,
up and
yeah.
getting yourself to the gym can actually
And a
end
lot
up
of
being a barrier.
time and traffic, and then you get there and the class is full or it's canceled.
Right.
So
So another thing I love about Jenn is she and I share the opinion that it's a myth out there that you need a gym to get and stay fit. And you don't think that's true, right? Tell us more about how you feel about
absolutely
that.
not. I think that the gym is great, first of all, and all the equipment and props they have, nothing beats that. But a lot of people jump right into a lot of things and they don't have the basics covered. So I understand my lane is not a power lifter. Okay. I know where I'm at. So I believe and I know that at least bottom line strength is baseline. You have to be able to have internal strength, core strength, get that through body weight training. Okay. And then create range of motion is everything. Okay, so it's a great blend of all the things that you need. And this is Stevie calling here right now, so I'm going to decline this and hope that we're still on. because that was good. Okay, we're still
We're
on.
still on. That's good.
Since day one of COVID, I was like, Stevie, help me put the music on. I couldn't do technology. Anyway,
So I think what you're talking about though is range of motion and
matters.
functionality. Those are the
Yes,
things.
the ability to move. So, what good is all the strength in the world if you cannot move?
Yeah.
And, I'm speaking to the people out there that are very strong and are very fit, but have a lot of aches and pains.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, don't feel like getting to the floor because it hurts to get up.
Yeah.
And they're just too tight. They're not stretched out.
Right.
So the body weight
Even
thing.
muscle bound people can be so like I've met
That's what I'm
football players
saying.
that can't touch their toes.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is all just basic stuff, but don't think it's not challenging either.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just think that the perfect blend,
That's what we used to teach.
that's what we used to
Balance,
teach,
yeah.
of using your body weight, okay?
Yeah, put your
Body
legs-
weight only, and developing that range of motion, which is what I can do for you, teach you how to keep it on your own through positioning your body certain ways and then transitioning your body in and out of positions
Yeah.
to maintain that range of motion.
Because in the end, those are the things we're going to want to do till the day we die.
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
So again, you can have a really young person who's very athletic and fit, but may not age so gracefully and may have a lot of aches and pains and injury prone. So I believe that the way that this has been developed is so unique and awesome because it's injury prevention. And it does work for everyone because even though everything does not work for everyone, I feel like I have a way so far of making it work for everyone based on where they are, what their needs are. Everybody's
meet them
coming
where they
from
wanna
a
be
different
met.
place.
Yeah.
Everybody comes from a different place. So that's
Yeah.
where the personalization comes in.
Yeah.
I just think it's so easy to do.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And it's doable because everything is mini because the consistency is the key. So you're not going to be consistent if you think you're going to have an hour or 2 hours every day or more days of the week than none.
That's true.
For a lot of people, it's not going to happen.
True.
So there's a lot of testimonies that I have from my people who are saying that I only did like 10 minutes a day, but it was every
Made a
day.
huge difference.
Huge.
Yeah.
And so if you can incorporate those little practices and make a habit out of it, that will change your life.
Well, gosh, even in the medical manuals, they say that it's the quantity of minutes that you're moving every week, not necessarily how many minutes you're moving every time you move. that
Exactly.
matters.
As a matter of fact, because my time's so limited right now with the many things that are in the day, first of all, I have an advantage because I do work at a gym. Huge advantage. Huge, and I get that. So many people don't have that advantage. But even with that being said, at the end of my shift, I was doing only 20 minutes of cardio just every day. I could do more because, that's what I'm capable of doing.
Yeah.
But even those 20 minutes are getting in the way and it's throwing me off because that's how jam-packed my day is. So now I'm literally breaking it up into 5-minute bouts throughout the day
Everybody
4
do 5
times.
minutes. Yeah.
So what Jess is saying is so true. And, again, I feel really confident to say it because that's what I do. And I know that it works for me. If it works for me, it could work for somebody else.
And that's why we call ourselves the Amazing Associates, because both of us are 100% convicted that all we really want to do is help people feel healthy and happy till the day they die. And we both are really good at coaching various aspects of how to get that done, right?
Yes. And also I think it's important that I learned through COVID that obviously we had to keep moving. That was the number one thing. That's what my area of specialty is. But the importance of mindset and how that weaves with human connection, the power of human connection to support your mindset. And we were able to do all that in a Zoom way, and it's all virtual, obviously. So once I realized that worked, not that it was my preference, like it was no one else's preference, but when I realized that worked, why stop? And for a lot of people, who want to make realistic goals, you need to take into consideration the time that you have and the time it takes you to get to a place and from a place. And everything else that goes along with that.
Yeah.
And the fact that what I give you is all minis. Minis. And then based on who you are, where you are, and where you want to go determines the guidelines that I specify for you.
Yeah. Now think about it, like even if all you have is a couple of days a week on your lunch hour, and you literally have no more than 1 hour, there's really no way for you to get to the gym and do something meaningful and be back at your desk in 1 hour. But it's very possible to get with Jen, do what you got to do, and be back at your desk in 1
And
hour.
because here's the thing of it, like if you put things together in the right ways in which I know how to do, it's effective and it's time efficient. So that's what I specialize in. And so that is that's for, to make a realistic goal, people pressure with the time. And there's, it's priority for them to be in good health. They want to be in good health, but there's no time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I've made it work in a way to take all that into account, and it's effective.
Yeah. So it works.
Yay!
Yay! So hang in there with us and stay tuned, and you'll be able to learn more and more and more about Jen. And if you feel like you want that group vibe and you don't feel like going to the gym, or you don't have time to go to the gym, now you'll have someplace to go. So thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can hit the stop button, right?
Okay, I can hit it for you, Jess.
I don't know how to use your computer. I don't have